Alright, for shape 9, I'm going to first start off with the rectangular base there. It is 60 inches by 100 inches. Then I'm going to extrude this up 16 inches. And there is my base. Next I'm going to work on cutting out this arc over here on this edge. So I'm going to start a sketch. I'm going to be working on the top of the rectangle. And I'm going to use my line tool. I'm going to come in to the center. The width was 60, so the middle would be 30. And then I'm going to come straight up to where the top of the arc would be, which is going to be 33 inches. And set myself a reference point from there. Now if you notice, it says that the radius of that arc is 15 inches. So I'm going to take my line tool. I'm going to start at the top of the 33-inch line, and I'm going to come back down 15 inches. That will give me my center point of a circle. So now that I know the center point, I'm going to grab my circle. I'm going to find the bottom of that 15-inch line. Click, slide. I'm going to draw this to 30 inches because the radius was 15, so you need to double that. Okay, here's my circle. I'm going to split it in half horizontally with my line. So I'm going to grab my line tool and I'm going to cut straight across it. You have to delete these dimension lines in order for you to trim the circle. And I can delete my two reference lines that I had in the center. So you're going to use your scissors or your trim tool and you're going to trim out the bottom half of the circle. Once you got that, you can go ahead and delete your horizontal middle line, and all you now have to do is extend and connect the arc down to the edge of the rectangle, just like that. Go ahead and extrude that. We're going to flip it downward 16 inches, and okay, so there's that part. Next, I'm going to work on the raised part. So again, I'm going to want to start another sketch. I'm going to want to work on the top surface here. And I am going to start setting some reference points. So first thing I need to do is use my line tool, and I'm going to start in the upper right corner, and I'm going to come down 32 inches. And swing this line straight across to the center, which again is going to be 30. Oops. Straight across towards the middle, 30 inches. Okay, so I've established the center. I'm going to go ahead and delete those lines. Now if you notice, the width of that kind of raised, I'm going to call it the tower in the back there, is 20 inches. So I'm going to take my line tool and I'm going to go 20 inches this way. The overall width is 40, but again, since I'm working in the middle portion right now, I need to go 20 inches this way, and I need to go 20 inches the other way to the left. Now I can come straight down, come back, and enclose this rectangle over here. Get rid of some of these dimension lines. I do not need this center line any longer, and I can trim off this part right there. Okay, so there's my center tower. I'm going to go ahead and extrude that. I'm going to extrude it upwards 34 inches. And there's my tower. Now, same thing I did at the base, I need to cut out that arc. So I'm going to start a sketch, and I'm going to work on the front part of the tower there, the front surface. And we're going to get some reference lines put in here. Again, we know the width is 40, so I need to find the center at 20. So I'm going to draw a line straight across the top at 20 inches. It says that the radius here is 12. So the diameter then would be 24. So I'm going to grab my circle right at the center point, and I'm going to draw a 24-inch diameter circle. And I'm going to need to extend this line across the top so that I can kind of complete splitting this circle in half, so that I can trim the top off. So there we go. Grab your scissors, trim off the top. Once you've got it trimmed, you're going to go ahead and delete your dimensions and delete your lines across the top here, so that all we're left with is the arc, and we're going to extrude it. Oops, sorry, you know what? I made a mistake. I should have left the line across the top, because without it, it is no longer an enclosed shape. So you do need a line across the top here for the arc. That was my mistake. Extrude it, flip the direction, and there we go. That is shape 9.